hugging or no kissing or anything?
Because you don't know what's wrong.
Put him up!
Here for 10 minutes, hanging on the window. We pulled up.
How much does your mind trust what it sees when you know someone is wearing a camera? A voice answers from an empty room. An officer backs away from something the lens barely holds. A routine call turns quiet for 1 second too long. These are the moments that make body camera footage different. Not stories retold, but fragments caught as they happened. And what you're about to see is how quickly the familiar can stop making sense. The first thing you hear is her trying to hold herself together long enough to warn the person outside. They're going to try to take me.
You gotta do it as soon as possible though, please, because they're gonna try to take me, babe.
In July 2025, inside a county booking area, lit by fluorescent panels and bare walls, what begins as a routine warrant service looks almost ordinary. An officer asks her to stand, turn, and place her hands behind her back. Her belongings are checked, her pockets are cleared. The process is calm, practiced, and procedural, but the unease starts before anyone explains what the warrant is actually for. She keeps looking toward the door. She keeps bringing up her husband. And even before she's moved any farther inside, she sounds like someone who knows the ground has already shifted under her. At first, the officers can only give her fragments. It's out of county. She'll be transported. She'll get a phone call when she can. None of it sounds dramatic. That's what makes it heavy. Nobody is shouting. Nobody is rushing. The room stays controlled while her future narrows in real time. Then her husband appears outside, trying to get close enough to understand what's happening, and the distance between them suddenly becomes the whole scene.
Alright.
Can we see if we see my husband real quick, please?
Where did he park?
Let me see if he's across the street.
Well, can
Babe!
you describe the car to him?
He's coming, please.
Okay. Well, he can't come approach us like that, okay? Go ahead and get in the car. She's gonna give you your stuff,
They're taking me to jail.
He's allowed to say goodbye, but only under limits. No contact, no stepping in, no breaking the procedure just because this is clearly falling apart for her. She tries to explain it through the confusion, telling him there's a warrant out of Corpus Christi, telling him she doesn't understand why now, telling him to move fast because once she's transferred, everything gets harder.
You don't know what's wrong.
She said they put a warrant for my arrest out there.
It's an out-of-county warrant.
In Corpus Christi. It's gotta be for the dirty ways, bro.
Yeah, but you already gonna be up, so what do we gotta do?
I don't know.
So once you get booked in, talk to the judge. They'll tell you the other details. You can give him a call and let him know what y'all need to do for
Babe, please, baby.
She didn't say.
No, because they're already supposed to be letting me off next month, so I don't know why they're doing this to me.
So she didn't do what they did
In Corpus Christi.
Yeah, it's an out-of-county warrant. We don't really know details. All we know is that there's a warrant for arrest and we have to serve it.
And they said they're gonna ship me down there.
She'll get more info when she sees, the judge and then maybe some of the people that booked her.
You gotta do it as soon as possible though, please, because they're gonna try to take me, babe.
She'll be able to call you once she gets
Do you have a bonding company right now?
No, down here? Yeah, but you think they're gonna get me out with the warrant from out of there?
It depends if there's a bond on it. If there's a bond on it, then you can bond out. But we won't know until we see the warrant.
So fucked up, y'all, because I was already done. Like, please, y'all. I love you, baby.
That's when the fear becomes specific. Not just arrest, not just transport. The possibility of disappearing into another county's system before anyone around her can keep up. From there, the body camera captures the part most people never see. She has walked through another secured door. The cuffs come off only long enough for the next stage to begin. Jewelry is removed piece by piece. A necklace, a watch, a clip from her hair. Her clothing is described for inventory. Her husband is reduced to an emergency contact line on a form. Even then, she keeps asking the same question in different ways. Is there a bond? And if there isn't, what happens to me now? The answer is worse because it's incomplete. The screen shows a probation violation. No bond listed. Held without bond per judge, at least for now.
So it says probation violation.
Yeah.
Okay. Where I don't see a bond on here, but it says warrant is no bond to be held without bond per judge. So the judge will probably set the bond for
You think he will?
Yeah, he should. So it's just saying that the bond is not on the warrant itself.
But you think he's gonna give me one?
He should. It said per without. Let me see. He should be able to set one.
Okay.
But
No one in the room seems surprised by the language, but she is. You can hear her trying to build some kind of path out of it anyway. A call, a judge, someone picking up her property, anything that still feels reversible. By the end, the paperwork is done, the conversation has flattened out, and the officer is already moving on to the next task while she waits to be taken farther in.
If you were in there in that first office, just let him know.
okay. Hey, it's raining out there too.
That's what they said. The chief just called me and asked about the flag. I didn't know it was supposed to rain today.
That just means it's going to be even more humid.
So I'm like, I gotta go investigate now, you know?
Oh, you didn't see me. All right, it'll stay.
The next step is medical screening, then transfer, then whatever the other county decides to do with her. And once the door closes on a moment like this, how much of a person's life can change before anyone outside even knows where they went? What breaks the calm here is not the sirens, but the feeling that the driver is already gone before the stop has even properly begun. In July 2025, on a stretch of road bordered by small homes, sheds, fences, and backlots, officers tried to stop a car for speeding near Walmart. Instead of pulling over, the driver cut through the Taco Bell area and kept going, turning a normal traffic stop into a pursuit that quickly spilled out of the road and into the neighborhood.
He's running back towards Chef Lynn's.
Once the vehicle was ditched, the search slowed in the worst possible way. Officers moved on foot, checking under trucks, scanning fence lines, and trying to work out which sheds and backyards could even be reached from the street.
Hey guys, are those sheds way back there? Who do they belong to? Do you know? Are they?
The other side, the people behind us.
How do you get to that? How do you get to that off of? You can't get to it off of Jennifer.
Wait, what sheds?
There's 3 big sheds back there, way back in the back. You can barely see them way back there. They're way back there, right back there.
You go over here around to the other side of the road on the other side, and then that's somebody's backyard. The people who live right across from us.
No, we were behind those houses, and they looked like they were coming off of this road somewhere. You couldn't get to them.
That red barn?
Yeah, the red barn.
Yeah,
Those are in their backyard.
Is it? That's in their backyard.
The area is quiet, but the radio traffic makes it clear they believe he is still close. They know who they are looking for. They know he has a history of running. What they do not know is whether he is hiding inside one of the outbuildings, crouched somewhere along the fence line, or waiting for a gap in the search.
It's kind of sandy hair. Oh, we know who it is. We know his name.
Big ass crash up there. Somebody's been in a wreck.
Well, he wrecked out over here. He wrecked out on the behind Harps over there. But
I was asking you to repeat your traffic. I never got it.
I can't get to those sheds back there of his. There's no way I can get to them. I don't know if they're up or there's a light on.
That uncertainty hangs over the whole scene until it breaks all at once. An officer spots movement again, and within seconds the search turns back into a foot chase.
Thank you, guys.
He's back here. Right there he is. Put him up.
Put him up.
Go. Get down.
You better get on the ground.
Watch this.
He is cornered fast, but he does not give up cleanly. The camera catches officers forcing him down, fighting for control of his arms, and repeating the same commands while he twists and resists in the dirt.
Stop resisting. You work. Hey, someone get the bottle.
I got it. I'm coming.
You what? I got one. Please. double lock those.
Hang on.
I got one.
What's up? Who's up? Who's up? Please.
Shut the dog. Stop resisting. You've already been running. You're caught. It's over. Wait. I'll bring his arm to you.
By the time he is finally up and being moved toward the truck, the physical part is ending, but the tension is not. He starts asking what he did, over and over, as officers explain that he is being detained for fleeing and reckless driving after running from the stop. He insists he was not even in a car, trying to deny the whole chain of events, even as they walk him in cuffs.
I don't know what I did. You're going to swing here in just a minute. Right now you're being detained for suspicion of fleeing, reckless driving. Fleeing? I don't even have a car, bro. Be quiet. Watch out.
That's not mine. Yours. All right, that's yours. On the truck tailgate.
Okay. We're coming. Hang on, search your map. I'm gonna hold him, you search him and see. Where'd your feet?
Do nothing while you're running.
You put him outside?
Yeah.
Hold your shoulder up just like this. You got any valuables on you? Anything we need to know about? Get on the side. What did I do?
Get in.
Hang on, one second. Get in the truck.
Get in the truck.
I'm gonna get my left leg up. Left leg?
Yep.
I'm lifting you up. Right leg?
Left leg first.
I'm gonna lean towards you, okay?
Okay.
I'm just letting you know. Stand up.
There you go.
Watch your head. What did I do?
Watch out.
I don't know what I did. You'll get explained here in just a minute. Right now you're being detained.
Officers are already certain about who they have. One of them tells him directly that he got a clear look at him when he fled earlier, tying the man in custody back to the driver who took off.
Man, I got a good look at you there when you fled from me out of Taco Bell. Know exactly who you are.
But once the adrenaline drops, the conversation takes a stranger turn. He becomes fixated on one thing, how they know his name. He keeps returning to it, asking again and again, less interested in the charges than in the exact moment his identity stopped being something he could control.
So how do you know my name if I don't tell you my name? Huh?
They'll just take you down to jail and they'll fingerprint you. We'll figure out who you are anyway.
But you already said you know who I am,
Yeah.
correct?
I know who you are.
How?
Well, you got ways of finding out stuff, man.
See, you want to play, like...
Yeah, you want to play games.
I'm not even playing games. As of right now, you're being seen by medical. When medical gets here, then you're going to go to jail. Well, what's my name? What's my name? I don't have to tell you now. You know your name. You're just going to, like, randomly tell me my name? I don't know what you smoke or what you drank tonight. I think you're going to play this type of games, but we're not going to need to know. So what's my name? You already know your name. I'm not telling you. You said you know my name, correct, sir?
Who's your nearest relative?
You have a relative?
No.
Do you have anyone you want to put down as next to
No.
kin? Nobody. Do you have anyone as emergency contact about wanting to come and bomb you out? Nobody. Okay. There you go.
So who are you arresting me as?
Huh?
Who are you arresting me as?
You know you are. I'm not going to. Come on, Richardson.
Richardson? Not my name. Richardson is not my name.
Richards is.
So who, like, how do you know my
Hey,
name?
you can sort this out with the court. You're under arrest right now. You're going to jail.
So how did you figure out my name?
We're not playing this game.
That's all you have to say to me, we're not playing this game?
Yep.
Yeah.
So how did you figure out my name? Someone call me?
Man, we're not doing this.
I'm not asking a simple question. How
Just
did
be
you-
quiet, man. It's over. It's over.
Okay, cool. You know who I am, but how did you figure out who I am?
We've got the handles on the way from check on it.
That has nothing to do with how you know my name.
Listen, we're not planning anything. We just chased you through the woods and like 5 people's yards.
Or more than that.
Well, probably more than that.
I think we know your name.
Yes, that's
Oh,
all.
he doesn't
That's
think-
all I want to know. Is how you know my name.
Because the person whose car you were in, Uncle
Found you
followed
out.
you and gave us your name. He followed you all the way till you
Well,
got
isn't
there.
that a coincidence?
After you took out the mailbox on Brandon. They
Well,
were
how about
alongside
that?
of you in the car, saw the blood spots on your arms. That's
Officers finally spell it out. Someone connected to the car followed the chase and identified him. There is blood in the vehicle. There are witnesses. There is enough to place him in that driver's seat, whether he admits it or not. Even then, he keeps pushing, as if that one detail matters more than the pursuit itself.
Yeah, I heard you had to get county out there to help them.
Arrest him, did he resist with you?
Yeah.
Resisting?
Yeah, you tried to run me over.
I tried to run you over now.
You did.
Did I?
You ran away from him and tried to run through me. So
You guys are crazy.
yeah,
I mean, I tried to run you over.
It's on camera.
Yeah, it's all right here,
It's right
man.
here.
All of it's
Right
here.
here.
Get the facts to the rest of him, get him out of here. He's
Yeah, he just mouthing. He just mouthing.
Yeah.
I mean, we're still waiting on medical. Are they here?
I know. Well, when they get here, we just need to put him up because he's the one to talk to waste time and get us all riled up. So.
No, I mean, I'm not on the.
Not a bit.
I'm going. I'm
Some
going
of his
home.
blood on your face.
Yeah.
Or a scratch from the woods. I'm not sure.
Did I scratch you? Did I offend you?
Nah.
Did I hurt you?
We're not playing this game.
I'm not. I'm asking you a serious question. Did I hurt you?
It could happen on the scuffle.
Did I hurt you?
And I mean, if you know,
But did I hurt you, sir? Did I hurt?
I haven't checked myself yet.
Did I hurt you, sir?
we ain't charging you with.
We're not charging you with assault on an officer.
You're not.
No,
Charging you
this
with
is resisting arrest.
Misdemeanor resisting.
Yes.
That's it.
Yeah.
Misdemeanor fleeing.
After that comes the cleanup. Officers discuss the injuries from the run through fences and woods, note the blood, recover a small amount of contraband, and prepare to send him for medical clearance before jail.
Yeah. All right.
What's up, bud? My name's Weston, paramedic. What's going on, man?
And not really sure where he got all the cuts and stuff from. I'm pretty sure he had them before he ran out of the car that he ran from, because there's blood all in the car that we had towed to JT's.
Okay.
So,
You want to go to the hospital?
I mean, we can.
No, you want to go to the hospital. Do you think you need to go to the hospital and get checked out by a doctor?
Yeah.
Why?
Because I have extra cuts. I don't know where it came from. Like I know some. Like I know some control. Like some stuff, but like a lot of stuff I don't know.
Okay.
I have no idea.
All right.
How late are you on till? Just so you know, you're still going to jail.
Yeah.
I mean, it is what it is. It's gonna happen either way.
Okay. I'll just leave it at that.
Okay.
By the end, the chase is over. The evidence is stacking up, and he is still circling the same question. And when someone is more disturbed by being identified than by being caught, it makes you wonder what he thought would happen if he had stayed unknown just a little longer. By the time the body camera catches her voice, the scene is already breaking apart. She is backing away from her own doorway, repeating that she has done nothing, calling for David, and refusing to step out because she already seems to know where this is headed.
No! No! David! David! No! 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 David, no! Please! David, no! I haven't done anything! No! Back up! David, stop!
In July 2025, at a house in Gentry, Arkansas, officers responded to what should have been a routine domestic disturbance call. Inside were a couple, their daughters, and the kind of argument neighbors and family members had apparently heard before. At first, police only wanted them separated so they could sort out what happened, but the moment officers told her to come out and move into the yard, the call stopped being simple.
Gentry Police Department!
We're fine.
Nope, step out.
I'm not stepping out of my home.
Okay.
You're the one who
Lynn.
pulled me over. You're the one who keeps... I don't feel comfortable stepping out of my home.
His husband? Contact made. Females refusing to come out.
I don't have to come outside. I don't have to come outside.
Is your husband here or your boyfriend?
My fiance is here.
Alright, I need y'all to step out. We got called here. Okay, so I need you to step out. Just let us deal with this, and we'll be good.
But we don't even know why you're being called. You were having an argument.
She argues from the doorway, says she does not have to come outside, and insists everything is fine. The officers keep their focus narrow. Step out, talk, let them deal with it. She hesitates, calls the officer the one who has been harassing them, then resists again when they try to move her away from the house and away from her fiancé.
That's him, the one that keeps harassing us.
I've never.
Oh, yes, you have. When I got pulled over at the gas station, over there.
You're gonna step out into your yard.
I know I'm gonna step out of the yard, and you're not gonna raise your voice at me. I haven't done anything wrong. No, sir, you're not.
Step out into the yard.
No.
Seconds later, the situation turns physical. She is taken to the ground, handcuffed, and heard screaming that she has done nothing wrong while asking where they are taking her and why this is happening.
David, no, please! David, no! I haven't done anything! No!
Back up!
David, stop! No! No! I haven't done anything! I haven't done anything! I haven't done anything! I haven't done anything!
Put your hand behind your back! Do it now!
I haven't done anything! I haven't done anything! David, no! Help me! Help me! Help me!
811, I got one female detained.
I haven't done anything! I haven't done anything other than didn't want to come outside because I knew this was gonna happen. I knew you were gonna fucking do this. You've been after me.
I ain't double locked.
Roll onto your side. Sit up. Stand you up, okay?
Why are you doing this to me?
What makes the scene heavier is that no one around her seems fully sure. Yet, whether this is becoming an arrest over the call itself, or just over the way she is reacting to it. While she is secured outside, officers begin separating the rest of the household. Her fiancé tells them it was just an argument that got loud.
Continue, I'm just slowing down.
What is going on?
Me and Melissa got into an argument, and the girls called the cops.
Right. So, okay.
When the cops opened the door, she told them she was not coming outside, that everything was fine, that they shouldn't have been called here.
Okay. Okay. All right. Let me talk to the girls, please.
All right.
Everything else good from here.
Huh?
We all good now.
As far as I know, because I'm still trying to figure out.
Nothing happened. We got into an argument. Things got loud.
The daughters tell a different story. They describe hearing doors slam, constant yelling, something break, and what sounded like a slap after their mother told him to hit her.
What I've heard is I woke up, I think at like 12. They've been fighting for a hot
Yeah, the door slammed like 4 times straight.
They're slamming the door, right? They're yelling at each other.
Okay.
I'm like, okay, it's another argument, another one. They always argue, like a lot.
Okay.
Right. He always breaks something.
Okay.
Okay.
Did he hit her today?
I think so.
Okay.
She's like, hit me, and I hear a.
So you heard a slap?
I can hear everything through my back wall. Like, their bathroom's connected to, like, I can hear.
Go look in their room. Like, there's something probably broken in there. Like.
Okay. Okay. So she said, hit me, and you heard. Can you tell me what it sounded like?
Like
Skin on skin, or like a loud thud?
Like it was, I don't know. From here and there, it sounded like a slap.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
One of them says arguments like this happen often. Another adds that there may be a gun somewhere in the home, though she does not think anyone planned to use it.
Well, this might be don't add, but they have a gun.
Mhm.
But I don't think they would use it. Like,
Okay.
I think they only use it to protect themselves.
Yeah.
So like if they're like going on a road trip, you know, you want to bring it just in case
Yeah.
someone's a little ghetto, a little
Yeah.
bit. So I don't know where it is. It could be in their room or
Okay.
in someone's car.
Okay.
I don't know where they could put it.
Okay.
Okay. So so right here when you walk in, it could be in this drawer.
Mhm.
Right here.
Okay.
Yeah.
But going on the physical stuff that happened today,
Mhm.
he slapped her. She said, slap me, I dare you, whatever.
Yeah.
And then you heard a noise that sounded like a slap
And like some glass breaking.
and some glass breaking.
Yeah.
Then the mother is asked directly whether he slapped her. She says no. According to her, he got angry, threw a vacuum, and broke something, but never laid hands on her.
Yeah, that's exactly
Did he slap you today?
No.
Okay, because your daughters are saying he did.
No. He got angry and threw a vacuum, but he never put his hands on me.
Okay. Okay, yeah. I'm asking what he did to her. So daughters are telling me that she said, fucking slap me. And then they heard a slap. Okay. And the caller, who is her ex-husband, says that she was slapped.
Okay.
So she's denying that he was slapped, but he did throw a vacuum and do some other stuff.
Officers compare versions in real time. They note the daughter's statements, the report from the caller, the broken property, and the woman's refusal to comply when they tried to separate her from the argument.
She's the one that fights. So I opened the door and she's like, "You're harassing me." I'm like, "I've never talked to you a day in my life, but okay." And then we said, "Step out over here," and she wouldn't initially come out. That's when he got on scene. We asked her to step to the, out away from him because he was coming up, so we could kind of separate them. And then she's like, "No," and then he was like, "Ma'am," and then she locked up, wanted to
just resist passively.
Yeah, up until then she would let against the wall, and then was kind of pushing him away, and then so I got one arm and I drug her out further away from the wall. I threw a cuff on her and then rolled her over, and eventually when I screamed at her, "You put your hands behind your fucking back." She's like, okay, and then cuffed her, and then that was it.
She has a plus 29 on the vehicle.
They also learned something else. She has an active warrant. That changes the tone immediately. What had begun as a domestic call now has a second track, one that does not depend on whether anyone will cooperate. As officers continue sorting through the details, the fiancé admits he slammed the vacuum into the ground in anger, saying he wanted her attention, not to hurt her.
And did she do anything to assault him?
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
Yeah.
In the very least, she got resisting.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll double check with him on some of those things, and then
if not, if it was just break the damn thing and not like he didn't like throw it towards her to intimidate her or scare her or whatever.
Okay. All right. So when you threw the vacuum, describe to me that whole situation. Like, how did you throw it? Like,
I didn't throw it. I just literally picked it up and
just slammed it on the ground. Yep. Were you trying to scare her? Or were you just trying to get her to shut up, get her attention?
Yeah, just get her to just go home.
Okay.
But nobody got hit. I didn't hit her.
Okay.
Nothing like that.
She didn't hit you though? No. Okay.
A few minutes later, she is formally told she is under arrest for obstructing and resisting, and her rights are read while she asks for shoes, for her family, and most of all, for her kids.
So here's what we're doing. You're going to be currently placed under arrest for resisting and obstruction of the investigation. Okay?
I didn't mean to. I didn't know what was going on.
So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to read you your rights, and then we can talk, okay?
I didn't know what was going on. I didn't know.
Let me see. Okay.
No, I didn't know.
All right, you have the...
I know my rights.
I still got to read them. You have the right to remain silent. You understand?
Can I get shoes?
Yeah, I'll get you some shoes. You have the right to remain silent. You understand those rights? Okay? I need you to say yes or no.
Just leave me alone.
Okay, then you'll take the charges.
Okay.
You have the right to remain silent. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
Anything you say can and will be used against you in a court of law. Do you understand? You have the right to talk to you have the right to talk to a lawyer and have him or her present with you while you are being questioned. Do you understand? If you cannot afford to hire a lawyer, one will be appointed to represent you before any questioning if you wish. Do you understand?
Can I talk to my kid?
Officers refuse to let the children come out to see her in handcuffs, saying that will not be their last image of their mother.
All right, so we're not going to let your kids come see you. And the reason being is because I'm not going to bring kids out here to watch their mom be handcuffed. That's just not how we're going to do things.
I promise I won't do anything. I swear.
We're not going to bring your kids out here to see you in handcuffs in the back of the police car.
The last they see me is...
I know, I've already talked to them and explained to them, and they understand what happened, and they're not crying, they're not upset.
Okay, I just want to be...
They're fine. They're like, we know mom can't do that.
Yeah.
And I said, okay. I'm going to go get you some shoes. You have them. I'll ask your daughters where they're at.
By the end, a ride is arranged for the girls, her cuffs are adjusted, she is helped into the patrol car, and the house falls quiet again.
Melissa's going to jail for warrants and obstructing and resisting arrest. And David is about to go to work, and he was hoping you could pick the girls up.
Okay.
Do you know where they live here in Gentry?
Yes.
Oh, okay. I don't know when he goes to work, but yeah, he was hoping you'd pick him up.
Yeah, I can do that.
Okay.
But after all the shouting, all the conflicting stories, and all the things said from inside that doorway, it is still not clear what the daughters heard that made them believe this time was different. The moment he asks if they are getting ready to arrest him, it sounds less like a question than a man bracing for something he thinks was already decided before the door opened.
Are y'all getting ready to arrest me? Yeah. Alright, That's cool. I'm cool. I told you, you're not supposed to. You cannot invite the police to anything. I told you. They were getting ready to come in and arrest me.
Delaria, please, we have to talk to you.
In December 2023, at a cold apartment complex in Ohio, officers arrived to investigate what should have been a contained domestic dispute. A woman answered the door half-dressed from the shower, said Anthony had already left, and tried to keep the situation small. Police did not buy it. They had already spoken to the mother of his child, heard there had been an argument, and made it clear they needed his side before this turned into something larger.
All right. We have to talk to Anthony. If I don't get his side, we're going to have to issue a warrant. I don't want to do that. I'd rather talk to him. That's why we're trying so hard.
Give you his phone number?
We have his phone number.
Is he not answering?
No.
Okay. I can tell him to call you. He's not here. They literally, it was...
At first, the scene feels scattered more than dangerous. The girlfriend says the child's mother came over from North Carolina, things got out of hand, and property was knocked off the wall. She insists no one was hit. She insists he is gone. And for a few minutes, the entire call hangs on that one point.
Not from here. She's from North Carolina. I asked her to come here to just basically like...
Pick up the child or something? Or to come get him?
Just to hang out with my kid, and he's not here right now, obviously, or he would literally be at the door.
Okay.
And it just went sour from there. Like, I don't know if she's upset because I'm with her ex-boyfriend, but it just went from like, oh, okay, I'll come over and hang out, to I'm tearing shit off your wall. So it went sour very fast.
So you guys kind of were like on a friend type level, and you invited her over, and it was just you and her. He wasn't even here.
No, he was.
Then it collapses. Officers check the residence, and Anthony walks out from inside. Whatever doubt there was about cooperation ends right there.
If that's what you want to do, that's fine.
Alright, is Anthony still in here?
No.
No.
He's right there.
Anthony, come on down.
How you doing now? Are y'all getting ready to arrest me? Alright, cool.
Outside, bare-chested in the cold, he starts talking fast. He says he is trying to rebuild his life after prison. He says the trip was supposed to be about seeing his son. He says the ticket mix-up at Kalahari set everything off. His girlfriend had been drinking, and his child's mother used that opening to turn them against each other.
Alright, so this is the deal, sir. My girlfriend's drunk, okay? I'm not gonna sit here and bullshit. Step away so she doesn't get y'all. I'm not gonna sit here and bullshit with you, okay? My girlfriend's drunk as shit. So I literally try to coach her, okay? Because I need you to understand. Alright, I moved up here from North Carolina, started my life over here. I just came home from prison. I'm trying to change my life around. Alright, I'm co-parenting with my baby mom. She lives in North Carolina. She came here. I invited her here to take the kids on the Kalahari trip. I bought some tickets, but the tickets that I bought, they don't have the correct dates on them for me to go today. Today is excluded on the back of my passport.
This shit ain't you.
You see what I'm saying? So I've been sitting here with my girlfriend trying to figure out what we could do as far as getting everything figured out. Like to get tickets that will let me get in today, because they're only going to be here for the weekend. So I got her a hotel room all the way in Sandusky. That's where she was supposed to be with the kids.
From there, his version keeps growing. He says money was thrown at him, a mirror was pulled down, the TV was shoved, and the whole apartment was thrown into confusion while he tried to pack up and leave before police arrived.
It's in a big stack on the table. My baby mom picks it up as I'm in my closet, and she throws the money at me. Okay? So when she throws the money at me, I turn around and I'm like, look, fuck all this, you need to leave, I'm getting ready to call the police. Okay? Now at that time, I didn't realize that anything was missing. So at that time, I start going, to go out the back door and stuff. When I open the back door, she's walking all around the living room. She grabs the mirror on the wall and snatches it down.
But underneath all of it is something quieter and more revealing. He admits he was afraid the minute officers were called because he had been in this position before. He says he hid his girlfriend in the bathroom, worried that if police came, he would be the one going to jail again.
She's
I'm gonna end up going to jail because when I called you guys, she called you guys at the same time. So I'm like, look, if they come here, I got scared at that point because I'm like, man, I've been in this situation with her before in North Carolina. The police had come out. I went to jail. You know what I'm saying? The whole 9 yards. So I'm like, man, if I go to jail, it's going to be a bad situation. She's going to be able to go back to North Carolina and then...
That is where the tone shifts. The officers are no longer just listening for facts. They are listening for what the two of them may have rehearsed. When one officer asks him plainly where this would go, if he simply left, Anthony almost accepts the exit being offered, as if he knows the night is balancing on a very thin edge.
Where would you go right now, given the facts of what's going on?
Where would I go?
Yeah.
As in,
if you had an opportunity to leave with a ticket or something. I'm not saying that's a route it's going to go. I got to still confer with my partners here, but
if I have to
majority
leave
of the
here right
shit showed
now,
up because it sounded like you were barricaded and didn't want to cooperate.
I totally understand.
You know.
If I have to leave right now, like if you're saying that I need to leave, then I'll go to my sister's house. And she'll take me. But, well, she can't. She's drunk. But yeah, I'll go to my sister's house.
Sitting on the toilet. And then I walked out fine. She's sitting right there.
Sir, I mean,
obviously, if shit's hitting the fan in there, you deal with it, but then...
I'll be honest with you, man. If you left right now, there would be no more conflict.
But the more he talks, the worse it sounds. He admits he told his girlfriend to come downstairs and tell police everything was over and they were no longer needed.
The right thing coming down was we were going to come in.
I know, I already know. And she's drunk, and I shouldn't even told her to do that. That was totally wrong. I shouldn't even, that's why I just said, you know what, let me go ahead and come downstairs. I'm sorry about that, man. I apologize.
Tell her to what? Tell us to go away?
Huh?
You mean tell us to go away?
Look, I didn't even know she was going to come down and start saying all that. I just told her, look, go downstairs, tell them that she left, that there's no more problems. You guys took too long to get here, and you don't need them anymore.
So.
He insists that was panic, not guilt. Then his story returns to missing money, a missing wallet, and the claim that the child's mother left before police ever got there.
Whenever I open the door and shit like that, I'm like, you know, look, you need to go and shit. So then she's like, no, you don't need to leave. Just calm down. We can sit here and talk about this. So I'm like, look, no, like, at this point, I'm just going to call the police. She's destroying our shit. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So then I start picking up the money. So as I'm picking up the money, I'm looking and I'm like, wait a minute, wasn't there a $50 bill in this stack of money? And it's her money. So I asked her, I'm like, hey, I think some of your money's missing. And she's like, no, it's not. My money's in my wallet. So I'm like, no, it's not. It was on the table. She just threw it at me. You didn't see her?
So you guys weren't actually fighting?
No.
It was okay.
So I'm like, you didn't see her just throw the money? And she's like, yeah, I seen her throw it everywhere. But so then I'm picking up the money and stuff. And I'm like, look, your $50 bill is not here. I think she just took your money. She's like, she took my money. Shakia, did you take my money? Blah, 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 blah. So then my baby mom's like, no, I didn't take your money.
The whole wallet's missing. I don't
so
know
then, at that point, she starts acting crazy again. So I pull my girlfriend in the bathroom. I'm like, look, you know, she's on the phone with the police.
By then, the officers have something stronger than his explanation. They tell the girlfriend they watched video from the other woman's phone showing the two of them in the bathroom, trying to get their story straight.
Listen up, I have a video that shows you talking to Dawes in the bathroom about trying to get your story straight with him, and that you don't know where your wallet's at, you don't know who took it, and even you don't know if he took it either. I just watched a video from her on her phone while you guys were in the bathroom.
I never knew my wallet was missing until she left.
I have you on video asking about the $50.
About the $50, but the $50, take it, but the wallet is gone.
Okay.
So she can have the $50, but my whole wallet is missing. So she can have that video, I understand that, but my whole wallet is missing. I'll eat that. Cards are closed off.
Why were you guys trying to collect a story to tell us that wasn't entirely true? We have a video of you guys doing it.
She said she was gonna say that he beat her up, and he didn't.
Okay. So you guys needed to get a story together to tell the truth? Nobody gets a story together to tell the truth. You just tell the truth. But for you two to get in the bathroom and make sure your stories are straight.
I was going pee, and she listened to our conversation.
I know. I could care less if you're going pee. What I care about is the fact that two people don't have to get a story straight when they're telling the truth.
That changes the whole weight of the call. It is no longer just a messy argument between a current girlfriend and an ex. It becomes a scene where every version sounds shaped before it is spoken. In the end, officers tell the girlfriend she could have been charged too, but they are letting that go. Anthony is not getting the same break. One of them says it plainly. He is going to jail.
I said I'm standing in my bathroom. I never said that was second.
We'll have a video of it on my phone.
Okay, I want to see that.
And then also for obstruction. Because you knew we were here.
We're good here?
Yeah, I think.
So he's gonna go to jail.
Okay.
And it's fucking years.
I know you're having, you're going through the things you're going through. And I'm happy that we're not taking you today, but we could for obstruction because you lied to us too, okay? We're not doing that, but just for future reference, we are not here to harm you. I know we have a negative view from some people, but that's not.
And after all the explanations about tickets, children, jealousy, and a night that spun out of control, the hardest thing to ignore is how quickly both of them seemed to know that the real danger was never the argument itself, but what the police were about to hear once they got everyone separated. What makes this one unsettling is how ordinary it looks at first. A car stopped at a light, a driver still in the seat, and by the time deputies get there, strangers have already been standing at the window long enough to think he might not be breathing. In January 2024, on a cold Ohio roadside under traffic lights and passing headlights, the call begins as a welfare check, not a chase or a fight. A bystander says the driver had been motionless for around 10 minutes, and when no one can wake him, the window is broken to reach him.
If you were asleep, so I busted it open to get you.
Oh.
We didn't know if you couldn't breathe or not.
Oh, okay.
There's an elderly guy here for 10 minutes banging on the window. We pulled up. He's like, I don't think he's moving, so I start banging on it.
He comes to slowly, disoriented, trying to explain where he had come from and what he had been doing before the car stopped there. At first, the scene stays calm. Deputies ask basic questions. They check his pockets. They ask whether there is anything that could poke them. Then the small details start to change the tone. There is a pipe. There are answers that drift and stall. And when he is asked what had been in the pipe, he says, ice.
So, do you have anything on you?
No.
Do you have anything in your pockets?
No.
Do you care if I look?
Yeah.
You do care if I look?
No.
Okay, I can look?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna set your phone right here in your pocket.
Alright.
You said you smoked a little when?
Earlier.
You got anything in here that's gonna poke me or stick me?
No, I don't.
Okay, I do not want to be poked. But smoke or not inject. What was in your pipe?
Huh?
What was in your pipe?
That is the first moment the stop stops, looking like simple exhaustion. The second comes when he tries to explain why he was asleep in the driver's seat at all. He says he had been up for a couple of days. He says he had kids and no rest. And when asked directly whether falling asleep at the wheel seems dangerous, he does not really meet the question.
Are you willing to do a test to see if you're a safety driver or not?
Yes.
You are?
I'll do a test. I know, I probably am. Probably not safe to drive while I fall asleep. You know what I'm saying? So I'm alright. I'm talking to you. I'm alright.
Asleep at the stop
I know I fell asleep, man.
Why would you be so tired?
I was up. I've been up for a while. I've been up for a couple of days with my kids. So I've just been up. I had no rest.
Okay. You don't think it has anything to do with the pipe that was in your lap?
From there, deputies move into field sobriety tests, and the body camera captures something more revealing than panic. Confusion that never fully clears. He struggles to focus where he is told, looking at the deputy instead of the pen, needing instructions repeated, trying to reset in the middle of the test.
I'm gonna have you stand. Your hands on your cheeks. Okay. Hold your face still. Okay. Don't move your face. All right. But follow your eye with my pen. Okay. Can you see my pen?
Yes.
Okay. Just keep looking at my pen. Okay. It's gonna move. Okay. Are you looking at my pen?
No, I'm looking at you.
You're supposed to look at my pen.
Oh, okay, good.
Okay, you're looking at my pen.
Even when the location is changed to finish properly, the problem does not go away. He keeps swaying between cooperation and distraction, between trying and not quite following.
So I'm gonna have you stand, your hands on your cheeks, okay? Hold your face still, okay? Don't move your face, all right? But follow your eye with my pen, okay? Can you see my pen?
Yes.
Okay. Just keep looking at my pen, okay? It's gonna move, okay?
Mm-hmm.
Are you looking at my pen?
No, I'm looking at you.
You're supposed to look at my pen.
Oh, okay, good.
Okay, are you looking at my pen?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, hey, do you want to pull your car? Well, this isn't a very good spot to do this.
Yeah, I can get my car.
Okay, come over here. We're going to finish this over here. We're going to stay out of the road, okay?
Yes.
Okay. All right. Okay. All right. You all right?
Yeah, it's cold.
Okay, it's cold out here, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. All right, look at my pen, okay? I'm going to do some other things, okay?
Uh-huh.
All right. Keep looking at the pen, okay? You got my pen?
Uh-huh.
Okay. I'm going to have you step back one more step, okay? All right, last one, okay?
Can I wipe my eyes
yeah,
with
you
water?
can wipe your eyes. Okay,
The walking test makes it harder to explain away. He has trouble with the setup, trouble with the turn, trouble holding the sequence together all the way through.
The next test involves a little bit of walking. Do you have any issues with your knees, your hips, your feet?
No,
You're
probably balance, like...
You have any issues with balance?
Probably standing, like, with one leg up, like...
You have a medical reason for that, or just...
No, I broke my legs before.
You broke your legs before?
I was young, though. But.
Okay. Well, what I'm going to have you do is I'm going to have you stand. We're going to imagine there's a line right here, okay?
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going to have you stand at the line with your right foot and then your left foot in front of the right foot, okay?
Mm-hmm.
Let's put your right foot in front. Okay, stand like me. Stand next to me, facing that way, okay?
This way?
Face that way. Face that cruiser, okay? Your right foot in front of your left foot. Okay, and your hands to your sides. Now you have to stand that way while I give the instructions because that's part of. Yeah, you can put your.
By the time the final balance test begins, the result feels less like a surprise than the end of something that was already obvious the moment they had to break glass to wake him.
Okay, so what you're going to do is you're going to take 9 heel-to-toe steps, okay, and you're going to count them out loud, okay, like this. 1, 2, 3, and you're going to go all the way to 9, and you're going to take just a couple short steps to pivot, okay? And then you're going to take 9 heel-to-toe steps back, okay? 1, 2, 3, all the way to 9. Okay? And count out loud, okay?
Alright.
You can begin when you're ready.
I get my balance right.
Okay.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Now what, turn around?
Yep.
So it's just turn around, it's a certain way I gotta turn around.
Like I said, just a couple easy steps back, around.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Okay. Alright. I got one more test for you, okay? So I want you to put your feet together and your hands to your sides, and I want you to stand like that while I give you the instructions, because this is part of the test, okay? Okay, so what you're going to do is you're going to put your, whichever foot you choose, okay?
Hello. Yeah. When can I start putting in for like a day off, like in April? Okay, I didn't know if I could do it yet or not, so I wanted to ask. Okay, thank you. Bye.
And count until I tell you to stop, okay? Alright. You can begin.
1,000, 2 1,000, 3 1,000, 4 1,000, 5 1,000, 6 1,000, 7 1,000, 8 1,000, 9 1,000, 10 1,000, 11 1,000, 12 1,000, 13 1,000, 14 1,000, 15 1,000, 16 1,000, 17 1,000.
Officers compare what they have seen with what they already know about him, and the stop shifts from roadside investigation to arrest.
No, I know.
Yes. Because you only need 3 on each, right?
Well, you already, he should have been A-right in his drugs, so you got a crap ton.
Yeah.
So
People right there, so I mean...
he'll submit to blood.
Yeah.
He's already got a refusal. He's A1, A, and A2.
Oh, yes.
2 priors, 1 refusal.
Alright, yeah, turn around. I don't know if you're going to be on or not, but turn around, okay?
Well, I'm going to
Stop, don't pull away.
Don't worry about it. Okay, we're going to work on it, okay?
1638.
Just hang tight, bye, guy.
Alright, let's go in my car.
19.
Once he is in the cruiser, the questions become more direct. He is reminded that people found him passed out at the light, that the pipe had been on his lap, and that he had already admitted using ice. He starts pulling back from his earlier answers, saying he does not know what was in the pipe now, suggesting the car had been used by someone else before him.
You were at a stoplight with your, passed out, okay? And they were here, the bystander said they were here for like 10 minutes trying to get you to wake up.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so the only way you got woke up was I busted your window.
Right.
Okay? You've been through this before, right? You admitted that you're using ice. Is that correct? You had ice in that pipe?
No, I don't know if it was nothing in there. I don't know.
You don't know what was in the pipe? There's stuff in the pipe.
Okay, alright.
So what is it?
I don't know.
You don't know what it is? Well, you said earlier it was ice.
I said a couple days ago I had ice.
Oh, okay. You don't know what it is.
Then comes the next decision point, a blood test. He refuses.
Okay. So, are you willing to give a blood sample at the hospital to see if you had drugs in your system?
No.
You want to refuse that?
I don't want to take no drug tests.
You don't want to take a drug test?
No, I wouldn't know.
After that, the deputy reads him Ohio's chemical test warning in full, spelling out the suspension, the penalties, and what a refusal means with priors attached. He listens, asks just enough to confirm what refusal will cost him, and refuses again anyway.
So you are now arrested for operating a vehicle under the influence of alcohol, a drug, or a combination of them. Operating a vehicle while under the influence of a illicit controlled substance or illicit metabolite of a controlled substance. Operating a vehicle after underage alcohol consumption or having physical control of a vehicle while under the influence. If you refuse to take any chemical test required by law, your Ohio driving privileges will be suspended immediately, and you will have to pay a fee to have the privileges reinstated. If you have a commercial driver's license and refuse to submit to the test or tests, you will immediately be placed out of service for 24 hours. You will be disqualified from operating a commercial motor vehicle for a period of not less than 1 year, and you will be required to surrender your commercial driver's license to me. If you have a prior conviction of OVI, OVUAC, or operating a vehicle while under the influence of illicit controlled substance or illicit metabolite of a controlled substance under state or municipal law within the preceding 20 years, You are now under arrest for state OVI, and if you refuse to take a chemical test, you will face increased penalties if you subsequently are convicted of the state OVI. If you previously pled guilty or been convicted of 2 or more OVI, OVUACs, or equivalent offenses in the previous 10 years, or pled guilty or been convicted of 5 or more OVIs, OVUACs, or equivalent offenses in the previous 20 years, or pled guilty or been convicted of a felony of any of the listed above violations, and you refuse to submit to a chemical test required by law, I am authorized to use whatever reasonable means are necessary to ensure that you submit to a chemical test. Okay. If you take a chemical test, you may have an independent chemical test taken at your own expense. Okay. Do you understand? Do you have any questions? Okay. Did you understand that, so are you still refusing to take a chemical test?
If I take a, if I take a chemical test, it said if I don't, it's what?
Your license is suspended.
Yeah.
By the end, there is no crash scene, no pursuit, no dramatic struggle, just a broken window, a driver who could not stay awake at a stoplight, and a quiet refusal that suggests he already knew exactly what the test was going to show. You just sat through 5 body cam encounters where the camera kept rolling long after things stopped making sense, and that stays with you more than any ending ever could. If you had been the one behind that lens, or the one standing in front of it, at what point would your instincts have told you something was wrong? Let me know in the comments. Subscribe if you want more real cases like these, because footage like this exists in far greater numbers than most people realize, and some of it is even harder to forget.